Hello, wonderful and appreciated being. Thank you very much for being here. Maybe right now you feel confused, tired over everything. To motivate yourself is maybe a little hard. Maybe you seem to forget things. Maybe your body hurts. Maybe you're confused. Well, at the moment we are translating Hermine from German into English. And one of these chapters is called NorthPoleShift. I would like to read quite a bit out of it for you. Maybe that supports you to understand what's going on at the moment. Hermine is the main character in this book. And she's being told a lot of transformational information and also how we can manifest the new. As a matter of fact, yesterday I came over a beautiful project, but it's called Waiting for the Change. What are you waiting for? Or who is anybody waiting for? We are making the shift. We are making the change. Every single decision is ours. When I was a child, I think it was in my child phase or even in early teens, I had a little note pinned to the wall. And on there it was written, imagine there is war and nobody participates. Well, the same thing goes for imagine some people tell the crowd what to do and it's not aligned with us. Well, imagine nobody goes, nobody participates. Imagine somebody tells you something to do and it's not aligned with your heart. Well, imagine you don't do it and you listen to your heart. Well, that's how we create the new. That's how we manifest the paradise that we're so-called waiting for. It's on us to create it. I find it funny to sit there and wait. We can't wait. We must do it. And the must is a may. I think it's such a beautiful chance for us to create this new world, to create what we really wish for our environment to be. And we're part of it. So let's act that way. So Hermine does support us, or the messages that she received does support us to create that new. But for the time being, I would like for you to have a little support in understanding what's going on right now. NorthPoleShift is the chapter. The dream takes Hermine to the north. And within that, she asks herself whether or not she is really ready to receive all these messages, especially to the North Pole shift. She declares herself ready. Her body becomes soft. The dream begins to reveal itself. It then also talks about which color supports us through these transformational times. And it's the color of aquamarine. That's why every once in a while you find the remembrance sign in the color aquamarine. Hermine suddenly finds herself outside the earth, looking at her home planet. She notices many observing eyes, some of them like hawk eyes. The friendly voice picks her up in her confusion. The message is, You all are being watched over very well. They are good-willing, accompanying gazes. That's actually the soul-freeing image I painted to this chapter. So I slide it in so you can look at it a little better or closer. Then she sees connections that people may and should pay attention to in order to go through this transformation. Saturn in relation to Earth, Venus in relation to Earth, Mars in relation to Earth, Pluto in relation to Earth, Sirius in relation to Earth, Aquarius in relation to Earth. These connections now become invisible, because Hermine's focus shall pay entire attention to her beloved Mama Gaia. She perceives a thin needle that seems to go through the earth. Then she recognizes that this needle no longer goes through the earth and remains only filmy. It must have once been firmer and stronger, much stronger. People think it is a thin needle through the earth, like a globe that stands on your desks. But at the moment, it is only like a filmy thread from the North Pole to the universe and from the South Pole to the universe. But the connection no longer goes through the earth, which means the stability has dissolved. It's gone. Before Hermine can grasp what this is all about, she sees the needles detached and fly away. The earth begins to wobble. Very fast it goes from here to there. The wobbling earth worries her. Are these needles already gone, or can we strengthen them again? The North Pole is shifting. She begins to realize that this might have a context. Hermine would like to learn more. You all are currently at the point where it doesn't even resemble a needle anymore. They are, so to say, just there as a dummy. A thin thread is still there, but it's hardly taut anymore, so the earth is already wobbling. Hermine is now trying to perceive where this is going to, whether this results in a flip of the earth or whether it simply finds itself anew. Often when the earth is shown, the earth is tilted. The earth now is shown to Hermine in an upright position. In other words, the magnetic poles have shifted. The rotation of the earth shows itself clockwise. This upright earth now shows China, India, Arabia to Hermine. Why this? She asks herself. Then she notices how it is turning kind of upward. Everything is swaying, like on a swaying ship. The whole earth wobbles and is unstable. It seems to her as if Delhi area wants to move upward, but something keeps holding back. Now the earth is turning towards Africa. It wants to show the south from the upper part of Africa and the north from the middle part of Africa. Why this? Hermine is slowly becoming impatient and hardly understands anything. It is as if the earth wants to stand still. The earth stands still. The earth stands still and it waves, like on a ship which is being moved by long waves. It is, however, a longitudinal movement from the bottom to the top, so it is a movement along the longitudinal axis. Well, I think we're right in the middle of part of what is described here, and we're going into further, or we're walking further into what is described here. The Earth's magnetic field is weakening. The North Pole is shifting as we speak. The earth is wobbling as we speak. Well, it's logical. The more the North Pole shifts, the more the earth wobbles. The astrology is very strong, the sun is very active. And so I really lay to your heart, listen to what your body tells you. Listen to what your heart tells you. Listen to what your senses tell you. They're correct. They guide you. And it is a very wise decision to lay down when the body calls for sleep or for a nap. And it's a very wise decision to work less if you can work less, or to give it room to ask whether or not you can have a different contract to work less. Give yourselves into these transformational times. It's a huge asset for yourself and for the whole. I also encourage you to give yourselves the strength, to give yourself the ground and the space to really, really take step by step to manifest your new world, your new environment. Yes, it may take a lot of strength right now. And maybe you have said goodbye. Maybe you have lost your trust. But know that you're always being taken care of. Your heart is a beautiful one. And it's being nourished at any time, whether or not you would like to receive it consciously or unconsciously. The love and the light are always being sent out to you. Thank you so much for walking your path, and thank you so much for being so couraged to be here in this very moment. And if you are looking for some strengthening moments or a strengthening circle, we do meet every Monday, and it shows every week how uplifting it is and how much strength we can gain out of these circles on Mondays and all the other ones as well, of course. So maybe we see you there, and otherwise I wish you a lot of strength and lots of good vibes around you. Thank you.